I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's LeBron James. And it's Hayes in at the 5, patrolling the paint. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Reeves against Hield, and it's in there.
You know, Reeves doesn't overload on the mid-range shots, but he's smart enough to take them when they're available.
Poked loose, stolen by Reeves. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Hayes throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Curry, good.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Hayes, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Good work there as it goes.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. Can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. Without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, he'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Hield's got 5 points so far.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Hayes. On the wing, Reeves. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Hayes. That's tipped. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by LeBron.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
With the assist.
Warriors trail by 3. Curry looking it over. Doncic dishes to LeBron.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Butler gets it to go.
Butler is a selective three-point shooter, but he'll knock them down if he gets a quality look.
Hachimura kicks to James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal
And a look at
foul.
how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
At the line.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Free throw good, James.
Guys, I'll tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Moody's checked in for Kuminga. Payton comes in for Butler. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. Now, here's Payton. He averages about 5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Pajemski finds Hield. Count the basket. Hield's got 7 points.
And what a show of agility by Hield, getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at New York. They sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they weren't supposed to be this good. I mean, people have now started to accept that they're a real factor in how this season will ultimately play out.
Now, here's Moody. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Austin Reeves picks one up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Throw good, Moody. And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for LeBron. Gannett comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Vincent subbed in for Austin Reeves. Moody heads them both. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pajemski with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Pajemski. And he gets the bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Hield from outside. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Hield's got 10 points in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which players have had the most success from the stripe this month. 5th is Luka Doncic.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
The Warriors leading. Pass to post. Moody with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first one falls. The Lakers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in. Moody heads them both. 1:07 left to play in the first. Here's Connect. Got it. Good job in the low post. Connect's got his second basket of the game.
Not just a jump shooter. Connect is very capable of capitalizing inside.
Here's Curry. He drains the quick shot. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Hachimura. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Poked away. It's stolen by Milton. And it's the Lakers on the break. Vincent's shot is good.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Here's Curry with the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
First one falls for him. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Hayes Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Vanderbilt hits them both. So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 2. Vanderbilt against Curry. For the 3. And rebounded by Connect.
Having a hand up in your face made such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Austin Reeves has been on display for L.A. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Vincent. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Milton in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Hield's checked in. Here's Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Continuing to work on refining his craft. Butler puts in a great amount of time, maybe more than most.
And he sinks the second. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And the rejection by James. Vanderbilt the pass to James. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Lakers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Gabe Vincent.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Heel dishes to Kuminga. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Butler. Out left to the wing. Golden State moving the ball around. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 6. James the pass to Hachimura. It's blocked. Here's Hield. And the layup's good off the glass. Hield's got 12.
You can count on Hield to take shots. He does all he can on the offensive end. Never sees a shot that he doesn't like.
Kuminga with a wide open look. Wide open shot is on the money.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Passes it to Finney Smith. LeBron left side. And here we go. It's Butler. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Things are clicking. Reeves in a groove. And he knows he doesn't need to slow down. Keep it coming.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team.
Luka Doncic. He's checked in for Shake Milton. And the Warriors making a change here.
Fans, let's give a big round of applause to your Lakers youth dance team.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. He is relentless inside. Butler.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Post. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent pass from Butler right there. That's why he's considered a team leader.
The 3 for Doncic. Oh, Doncic with the man on him. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Hield outside. LeBron grabs the miss.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Second chance shot. Reeves finds Doncic. And Butler sends it back.
That shot never had a chance thanks to the quick hands of Jimmy Butler.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. And the Warriors with some changes. Gary Payton is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody comes in for Buddy Hield. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Now Doncic. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Houston. Butler against Reeves. Payton trying to get open. And he pounds that one in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
I'd suggest that he stay with those basics, because we've got a tight one here tonight.
So the Lakers call timeout. They're first. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And, of course, Golden State, 2 spots down.
And when I look at the Lakers, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They look to be a dangerous team. I wouldn't have thought that a few months ago, but now I'm a believer.
Butler, pass to Payton. Pass to Post. Here's Butler, 6 to shoot. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Post has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
They get the rebound.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is, patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Look out right in the face of the defense.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
There's the feed to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, B.A. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Golden State's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Curry, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Alton Connect picks one up.
And Curry's really a master at drawing contact. The defense has to be careful when defending him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
He's off on the first. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. And he's good on the second.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Payton kicks to Curry. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
That's his second personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Golden State, Gary Payton the second. 2 shots.
That's good from Payton. And both free throws good for Payton. Lakers trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Back to Milton. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. And the shot goes in. Milton against Curry. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. It's deflected. From deep three-point land, he can't hit that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Warriors on top, up by 2. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
It was a big-time first quarter from Buddy Hield. He ended up with 15 points and 4 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They made a lot of trips to the free throw line. That speaks for how aggressive they've been, attacking at every opportunity. They're not playing with the finesse game that the other team is playing.
And Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
They just keep giving the ball away. That's not how you win. I understand this defense is giving them problems, being disruptive. If they can just cut down on the turnovers, I think they can win this game.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Trace Jackson-Davis. Hield is out there with Gary Payton II. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot.
And Hield's playmaking continues to improve. Solid pass right there to the open teammate.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Hayes dishes to Doncic. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Doncic has got 12 in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride it as far as you can take it.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
There's the pass to Reeves. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Reeves has no fear at all going against the big guys. Drawing the foul there because he's fearless.
The Lakers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up tonight.
2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The Lakers making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in for Payton. Good on both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Curry against Doncic. Curry crashes inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Finney Smith passes to Reeves. Lakers working the ball around now. Back to Finney Smith. Shot from the top of the key, and he makes that one. Finney Smith's got his third bucket of the night.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. The Lakers, number 1.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Here's Jackson Davis. No good on the quick three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Doncic. Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
They get a hand on it. Doncic with the steal. Kicks it to Hayes. Passes it to Reeves. Hits it from three-point range. Reeves has got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To the inside. And Hield with the basket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And talking about Buddy Hield, he is someone you can definitely count on. He can score from any place.
Yeah, he's got great range, and his durability is just as impressive as his stroke. You know, most seasons, Buddy Hield plays in 80 or more games, and that is very much a rarity these days. And he's also a 40% career shooter from 3. So he can space the floor, and you know he's going to be on the floor whenever it's game time.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Gabe Vincent comes in for Austin Reeves. Pass to Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the way. Good on the bucket. Kuminga's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Warriors also making a change. Podziemski's checked in. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's the Warriors now. It's a 5-point game. Doncic against Curry. Kuminga the pass to Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Vincent. It's rebounded by Golden State. Post has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Warriors trail by 3. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Important that Hachimura continues to make an impact on the defensive end. Terrific block right there.
Butler. Through tight coverage. Butler knocks it down.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The drive by Doncic.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Pass to Post. Back to Butler. Lets it go from 11. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Vincent. Again, Los Angeles. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Now Podziemski floats it up for Kuminga. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game over.
And the Lakers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
James checked in for Luka Doncic. And then for Golden State, Payton comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody subbed in for Butler. Vincent the pass to James. The rebound by Post. Warriors trailed by 3.
2 minutes.
Here's Payton. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the rejection by Curry.
Love seeing the little guy bounce like that. You know, Curry, he doesn't block a lot of shots, but when he does, it gets his teammates amped up.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Curry. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. 1:12 left in the third. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And now a look at LeBron James here. He's been dominant over the last month. First in field goal percentage. And he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and three-point shooting.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Here's Connect. And again, it's the Lakers.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Knocks it loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Floats it up for James. Shot to stop the run. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wasted no time on that one. Connects. Got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Here's Podziemski. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Inside, Hachimura. Shoots over Curry. And LeBron with the basket. The assist by Hachimura. Hachimura's got 4 assists now tonight. And a deep 3 from Curry. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then there's Doncic, and it's Reeves in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Anytime Hill shoots it inside the line, you just assume it's going in.
Hayes the pass to Finney-Smith. Got a piece of it. Vanderbilt with it. Here's Doncic. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed
with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Hayes. D right on him. Doncic outside. Now the pass to Reeves. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 14. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Down low. Hield against Reeves. And that's good. Buddy Hield for 3. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of this game.
And it's Doncic missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kuminga.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Up top, Finney-Smith, defended by Butler. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one
Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes, taking 2 shots.
Hayes hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's Butler. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Butler challenges the opposing team everywhere on the court. Never afraid of any situation. He'll battle you down low.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here's Jackson Davis, and he comes up with the deuce. Now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing, possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Here's Finney-Smith, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hield. No good there. Good work defensively by Reed. Doncic finds Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. Over Butler. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. James checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 6. The shot's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off of the set.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Those can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Lakers leading by 4. Reeves the pass to Vincent. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
It's Curry outside. Curry! What else is new?
When you need a big bucket, Curry knows exactly how to come through. Clutch.
James has a 2-pointer, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
What a sweet stroke from LeBron that trip.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. He gives you an expanded menu.
James against Kuminga. James looking it over. Challenging the defender. James.
Hey, you can't find any fault with the defensive effort there. I mean, at the end of the day, James's great offense was better than outstanding defense.
Curry with him. He's picked up by LeBron. Yep, it counts. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
Really just shows you the toughness and determination this man had. Impressive.
Curry with the steal. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got 4 rebounds in this game. James, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From deep. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right there.
The drive by LeBron. Got it!
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
The Warriors shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. It counts! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Here's James. Count!
James never lets up. He is absolutely fearless down the stretch.
To the paint. There's Kuminga. Money!
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Reeves finds Hayes. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Trifecta!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hachimura. And Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're ahead by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. "17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Vincent misses. Tipped away. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.